Hello, everybody. This is Miles Abenza from Temple of Geek. I am the games editor there. And just right now, the site is kind of hot off of Summer Game Fest Playdays 2025 in Los Angeles. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just like a media invite only event where pretty much everyone in the video games industry comes together, gets a ton of hands on and a couple of hands off impressions of games that were just announced throughout the week, known quantities that we've known about for like months or years. Every year is different, so we decided to kind of just do video impressions of every game we were able to see or play. So I'm going to start off with Petal Runner. This is a top-down kind of retro-inspired RPG developed by Nanopark Studios and published by I Am 8-Bit. I'll just kind of read off the Steam description of the game here. Uh, Petal Runner. Hop on your bike and join Callie and Kira as they explore the sun-soaked city of Sapphire Valley and train to become pedal runners. Make deliveries, meet new friends, play mini games, and discover a wholesome slice of life story about growing up and letting go. So that's the gist of the entire game. I believe right now there's just a 2026 date. I could be wrong about that. Nothing too concrete. So this is one of the ones I got to get hands-on with. I played maybe like 20 to 25 minutes or so, and I got to explore almost the entire region in the game called North Valley. There's like a little forest, there's some houses, and like a big old mall where most of it takes place. So, Pedal Runner, the best way I can describe it is you kind of throw Pokemon, Earthbound, and Wario into a blender, mix it up, and boom, you have Pedal Runner. So yeah, it's a kind of like a monster collecting game similar to Pokemon, where you're kind of exploring the world and you come across these things. The names of which are escaping me right now, but they're something pets, not nano pets on it, but something like that. You go around and collect them, help them out by doing side quests and stuff like that. You don't battle with them in the same way that you would like in a Pokemon game, but you still have some sort of like log or Pokedex like style mechanic that there's gonna the when I played, I asked him how many that there's going to be. I think right now there's upwards of like 64, 65, but there could be more. I was only able to see, I think, 13 or 14 of them, and then each of them also have different variants as well, so different colors and designs and stuff like that. The main gameplay aspect, or the battles, is where it becomes WarioWare. Basically, to tame the pets, you have to go through like a series of different like micro games. Like there's one where you have this guy on like a parachute, and you have to kind of like guide him down to land. But if you land him on the wrong spot, there's obstacles, and he'll die or whatever, and you'll have to try it again. You have 3 tries for each pet to tame, and then if not, I don't know what happens if you fail, because I didn't, but I assume you'll just restart from scratch and have to do all that over again, which doesn't really seem like that much of a chore. So then you tame the pet and you unlock it in your log, and then I mean that's pretty much the game. Again, I only played around 20 minutes of it. The art style is very cool. The way that they use color has like a specific kind of vibe. Like they only, I believe they said they only intended to use like a 4-color palette for each region in the game, and so the North Valley region where I played was like mostly kind of like green and purple with a couple other colors sprinkled in, and that was intentional just as like a style choice. The music is incredible. This kind of like chip tune, kind of 8-bit sound you would expect from like Pokemon Red and Blue or even Earthbound. It's speaking of Earthbound, it's very inspired by that as well, by the like menu system where it's like you hit the menu button and then your character can only hold X amount of things, and they're all kind of like spread out one by one, even if it's the same item, I believe. but then you also have this motorcycle, which you can use it to just move around faster, or I don't know if it's like a regular bike, and then you can store your items in there. And so if you run out of space, just hop on your bike and store it in there. The developer said like they want the inventory space to be limited, but they didn't want it to be too much of a challenge or annoying to have to constantly like go back to like an item box or something. And so they're like, storage in the bike is the next best thing. I'm really excited for this. It's right up my alley, just like as a fan of these style of games. The influences are clear and I think well implemented. Yeah, and it's just like a beautiful kind of like Game Boy-esque throwback. Let me see if I have any other notes. Yeah, so far 2026. No confirmed date. I believe right now it's just confirmed for Steam, but I wouldn't be shocked if this came to like platforms. I would love if this came to Switch too. Like this is like the perfect handheld game, you know. Yeah, I'm excited for it. That's Petal Runner. Look out for more coverage. Thank you.